Hello, Griff Nation, and welcome into GoGriffs.com. I'm Brian Duvall with your Griff Sports update. Kicking off on the pitch where your Griffs swept the weekend. First up, men's soccer got the party started right on Friday with a 1-0 win over Big Four rival St. Bonaventure. Senior Thomas Toypin scored in the 6th minute. Your Griffs kept it going Sunday with a 2-1 win in overtime on the road at Central Connecticut State as sophomores Melvin Blair and Alex Grottarola scored to improve the men's soccer record to 4-4 on the season. Next up, the Griffs will open up conference play at home against defending MAC champion Rider this Saturday, September the 24th, in a 7 p.m. game that can be seen live on ESPN3. To the ladies now, where the Lady Griffs opened up conference play with a thrilling 2-1 victory over Fairfield in overtime. Senior Sabrina Fitzgerald scored her first career game-winning goal in the 93rd minute to give Canisius the win. The Lady Griffs improved to 3-4 overall and 1-0 in conference play and will close out a 4-game road swing this Saturday at Rider with kickoff set for 1 p.m. Switching over to volleyball now, where the Griffs opened up conference play this past weekend with a MAC two-step as the Griffs dropped a pair of hard-fought matches at Marist and Siena, respectively. The Griffs are now 2-9 overall, but finally, after 11 consecutive matches to open up the season on the road, the Griffs will get some home cooking this weekend as they open up home conference play on Saturday, September the 24th at 1 p.m. against St. Peter's, and Sunday, September the 25th, also at 1 p.m. against Rider. Both of those matches can be seen live on ESPN3. Congrats goes out to freshman golfer David Haynes for his 1-over-par 72 as the Griffs took part in the Cornell Invitational in Ithaca over the weekend. Haynes finished the 54-hole Invitational with a tied for 20th overall. And finally, a big congrats and hoodak goes out to former Griff men's basketball player Chris Manhertz, who made his NFL debut with the New Orleans Saints this past Sunday at MetLife Stadium against the New York Giants. Manhertz got the start at tight end for the Saints, and we caught up with Chris after the game to get his thoughts on his journey to the NFL and what it means to have all of Canisius behind him.
You know, if you put your mind to anything, you could achieve it. You know, this is not the route that I envisioned myself taking, 2-3 years ago. But, I think everything happens for a reason. And, if you have an opportunity, you might as well take advantage of it. Man, it feels great. It feels great. That's where it started for me. Started home here, went to Buffalo. And, those guys, I really appreciate the support from all the way in Buffalo.
Chris and the Saints fell to the Giants 16-13 when Giants kicker Chris Brown kicked a 24-yard game-winning field goal as time expired. The Saints dropped to 0-2 on the young season, but the Chris Manhertz watch continues. For more on Chris postgame, stay tuned to GoGriffs.com this week. That'll do it for this edition of Griff Sports Update. Don't forget, for the latest news, scores, highlights, and more, log on to GoGriffs.com. We'll talk to you this weekend, beginning with a trifecta of broadcasts on ESPN3. First up, volleyball Saturday at 1 o'clock. Until then, you're up to date.